taking your audience questions. Any questions you have for us, just send them in and we will answer them. Here is one from Daniel. He says, David, if I tell you for our next president, the only options are Ted Cruz, Sarah Palin, or Michele Bachmann, which one do you choose? Okay, this is kind of interesting because oftentimes when people do this, Lewis, they just say, okay, we'll just pick like 3 crazy female Republicans, or they're in some other way grouped. But this is a little different. Cruz, Palin, Michele Bachmann. The way I would do this is who has the lowest ambitions and would be least likely to be able to do anything, right? Because I'd rather have the crazier person in office if I think that they would try to or be able to accomplish less damaging stuff. And by that logic, I don't think it's Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, in part because of what we've learned from his dad, Rafael Cruz, or what we've learned about his dad, seems to have significant delusions of grandeur and absolutely dangerous, huge ideas. And on the off chance that he could get any of that done, I probably wouldn't want Ted Cruz. He seems very dangerous. Sarah Palin and Michele Bachmann both have a lot of ideas, although I think that when it comes to Palin and Bachmann, I think Palin is the least able to execute any of what she thinks of because she can barely form sentences. Michele Bachmann has crazy ideas just like Ted Cruz and Sarah Palin. She seems a little more equipped to actually try to do stuff. So I think if it were me, I would pick Sarah Palin. Also, I think Sarah Palin is the most widely considered to be totally nuts, even by her own party. Although maybe Michele Bachmann is in the running for that. So I think she wouldn't even be allowed to do almost anything.
Yeah, I would also vote for Palin. I do think that Bachmann is probably twice as crazy as Palin, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I think Palin would be able to accomplish very little. But also, on a positive note, Palin did do some great things for people in Alaska before she terminated her governorship early. So,
what would those things be? Just I mean, I'm sure I know what they are, but just in case the audience doesn't.
One of the more, I guess, out of place things she did was she actually managed to get a lot of money for her citizens through the oil companies that were drilling in her state.
Yeah.
Although, of course, she didn't try to prevent the drilling, but at least there was some positive effect.
Yeah. All right. So I think Lewis and I agree. We would choose Sarah Palin for the reasons we stated. Who would you choose? If you have any questions you want us to answer, send them in. DavidPakman.com. Click on Contact Us.